For staying with us in another round of breaking update, the Enforcement Directorate is likely to interrogate and question the interim Congress President Sonia Gandhi today in connection with the money laundering case in the National Herald. Now, Rahul Gandhi, who was earlier also questioned by the same investigative agency, is likely to accompany his mother Sonia Gandhi. Meanwhile, we are looking at Congress party that has planned nationwide protests once again, and keeping in view the police has also put up barricades in and around New Delhi, but the traffic for now seems to be moving smoothly.
Meanwhile, the Congress president is set to appear before the ED today in a money laundering case pertaining to the National Herald. And remember, the probe in the case has resumed after a month's time. The Congress chief Sonia Gandhi's first appearance is slated to take place before the ED today. Sonia's statement will be recorded under the PMLA section 50. The statement is written with option to rewrite and edit as well, as it was given out to Rahul Gandhi earlier during his interrogations as well. Questions around ED investigations in the National Herald case are pertaining to be asked to Sonia Gandhi as well. And Sonia's son Rahul Gandhi was questioned by ED in the month of June, remember. Like Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi is also the director of the Young India, and several questions possibly will be asked to her as well, even as nationwide protests are expected today, as it were held during Rahul Gandhi's questioning and interrogation. There have been barricades in the past, there have been broken clashes with the police that have been reported, and how we have seen Congress workers also in a way indulging in massive protests across the country that might possibly happen today in the national capital and several other parts of the country as well. And remember, the police have already set up barricades around the Congress office on Akbar Road, anticipating a repeat of these protests as well. In fact, Samia and Bhavtosh both are live with us on this broadcast. Samia, to you first. What can we expect from the hearing and what kind of preparations have been underway?
All right, Samia will be joining us shortly, but the Congress chief, who was first issued ED notice for an appearance on the 8th of June, but she was reported to be COVID positive, and a fresh notice for an appearance that was issued on the 23rd of June instead. The Congress chief, who was admitted to a private hospital, what is now being said that in the month of June, Rahul Gandhi was questioned by the Enforcement Directorate for around 54 hours in a span of 5 days. We continue to get more live updates from the national capital, inspecting that this time around the Congress party workers will be out to protest once again. We head into a short break, back with the continuous coverage.